Amid the ancient spires of the Eternal City, a crisis of historic proportions is brewing. After days of record arrivals in the south of the country, the Italian government has finally formulated a response. In exclusive comments to TRT World, Interior Minister Matteo Piantedosi has said efforts to return some migrants would be stepped up.
We will continue to develop additional centres for repatriation as well as reactive full operations at ones we already have.
Government sources later confirmed that plans were moving forwards for a decree for new repatriation centres and will be introduced this month. It comes after a week of record numbers of migrants arriving in the southern island of Lampedusa, used by many as a stepping stone to a new life in the European Union. TRT World has witnessed firsthand thousands of migrants arriving on the tiny island in numbers that have overwhelmed local infrastructure. Piantedosi echoed previous comments from the Italian government that said Italy isn't able to deal with the situation on its own.
Italy's borders are Europe's borders, and as such it is key for Italy to collaborate with the EU in a coordinated way to find lasting solutions to contain migratory flows.
Tensions in the EU are growing over the crisis. Germany has suspended its intake of migrants after alleging Italy wasn't meeting its obligations under current EU rules. Italian lawmaker Riccardo Maggi said attitudes need to change right across the bloc.
What's needed is to organise ourselves, and above all, do so with solidarity between different European countries. In this regard, the European strategy has completely failed.
While Italy is moving to turn away illegal migrants, it's also expanding legal entry channels. That's even as Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni told a conference in Hungary this week that legal migration could benefit European economies, but wasn't a solution to declining populations. On the streets of Italy, it's clear that most Italians don't blame Giorgia Meloni's government for the soaring number of migrant arrivals. Instead, most of their anger seems to be directed at the European Union. But unless more action is taken in Lampedusa, in Rome and in Brussels, the situation on the front line of Europe's migrant crisis is likely to continue to get worse. Flynn, TRT World in Rome.